They're called Hot Pink Racers, a Columbus-based band created for one reason: to end breast cancer. Two of the 5 band members are with us this morning, Joe Segan and Vic Erlanger. Guys, thanks for being here this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
For people who don't know your backstory, Joe, and I think many of us do, this band came about because of your late wife, Heather, who passed away in 2006. How has this band and your mission, grown since that time?
Wow, I mean, it's the band's kind of taken on a life of its own.
Yeah.
We were asked by a friend to come play the 2010, I believe, Race for the Cure, and I said yes, and then realized, well, I don't really have a band. So I reached out to some of my friends, and we kind of formed it very quickly. And we realized, though, I think right away that there was more than just 5 dudes going up and playing some songs.
Right.
There was a great connection, and there was a great connection to the cause. So it's kind of grown out of that, and now the band has kind of become its own thing, which is great. But it started from our connection with Coleman, obviously, and Heather's legacy.
Absolutely. Vic, when you go out and play, what's the reaction from people, when they hear that you don't charge anything, that you're only asking for donations for Komen Columbus? Talk about that.
Well, they're very impressed, I would say, to say the least. They really think it's a great cause, what we're doing. We're having fun doing it, and they can see that, but it's a much bigger picture than that. We're really raising awareness and as much money as we can, and people see that, and I think that is a big drive to our shows and our music, and hopefully they like what we're doing, but it's the cause that we're really working for, and they see that.
Speaking of the music, you all wrote a song called Believe. I want to ask you about it, but first let's listen to a clip. I want to ask you about the message behind that song, but first, Joe, could you talk about one of the performers in that video?
Yeah, the lead actress is my daughter and Heather's daughter, Julia. So she's been a great champion of the cause as well, and she's been really supportive of all the things surrounding her mother. So
many people ask me about Heather. I had the pleasure of meeting her once, only once, but was so impressed with her. They asked me about the kids. Could you tell us how they're doing?
The kids are doing great.
Yeah.
The kids are all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're growing up, and I think they have a great memory of their mom, and we talk about her a lot, but they've grown up to be their own people and their own kids, and they're happy and healthy, and that's all I could ask for.
Absolutely, that's so great to hear. Let's talk about Friday's show. You're calling it a warm-up for race day. Tell us about it.
Well, it's Encore Columbus, which is up at 23 at the Crosswoods, right there by Ruth Chris Steakhouse. All proceeds are going to benefit Komen Columbus. He's going to do happy hour from 5 to 8. All those proceeds, the profit of that happy hour will be benefited, as well as all the donations from our show. So it should be a great show. We're hoping to pack the place. It's going to be a great show. It's really looking forward to it.
And once again, we should stress all the proceeds going to Komen Columbus.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I know you guys are going to stick around and play for us here in a little bit. First, we want to remind people that you can register for this year's Race for the Cure. It is May 18th. Just go to KomenColumbus.org for more details.